What's up, guys? So this morning we went and walked at the mall with my parents, my mom, my sister, and my brother.
Yep.
But we got to get some food, and on our way out we decided to go to a new restaurant out here in O'Fallon, Missouri. It's called The Shack. Oh, look, little boy in the back. So Antonio has not seen the menu yet. I have briefly looked at the menu, and I can tell you I am anticipating their skillet dishes. I'm looking forward to these dishes. But they have everything from the traditional dishes to burritos to, you know, pancakes.
Burritos. They got burritos.
Breakfast. They got like 6 different breakfast burritos. So they've got a good variety, but we're about to go out into the restaurant here and check them out. You ready to try this?
Yeah, I'm ready to eat because I'm starving. I've been sick for the past week or so I'm ready to grub down. How about you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
You ready?
All right,
Let's go check it out. Open 7 days a week. Sundays is breakfast only.
All right, there we go.
Debating where I want to sign. I'm going to sign this door.
So we're here at the Shack restaurant here in O'Fallon, Missouri. They just opened a month ago, and we're getting ready to sign the door. Check this out. What's today? The 28th.
28.
And that's how you sign the door.
You're good.
There you go, everybody. Enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you.
Yep. So I got a loaded pancake with powdered sugar, blackberries,
Blueberries.
blueberries, and chocolate chip. Let's see how it tastes.
Powdered sugar to me is okay. Is that good, Zachary? Is that good? Does Dad like it? Huh? What? Yeah, Dad like it?
Tastes like a normal pancake, average pancake. No better, no worse. It's okay.
Like he mentioned, first impression of mine, I got the Philly skillet. So let's see how this tastes. It is good. It's got the good Philly base with the cheese on it, and the egg just gives it another added boost. So definitely worth it.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of How to Re-Rate It.
Food edition.
Yeah, food edition. And we were actually out at our in-laws, and it's Wednesday morning.
My parents.
Her parents. Wednesday morning, we got up. We definitely supported my mother-in-law in her fitness journey. And so we walked around the mall. Me, our son, Allison, her sister, her brother, and the mom. So after we went to the mall, Allison found us a great place to have breakfast. Where did we go today?
So yeah, guys, we went to, it's not a new restaurant to St. Louis, it's a new restaurant to O'Fallon. It's called The Shack. So they have locations in Chesterfield, Creve Coeur, Frontenac, but they just opened up this location 1 month ago. So mid-February, they opened this location up, and I was excited to try them before, never went around, never got to it, but we finally made it over there. And so we went to this one off of Highway K.
Yep.
So first impression when we got there, what'd you think?
First impression, I thought the food off top. I thought it was going to be...
First impression of the location.
Oh, the location.
When you first walked into the building,
when
what'd you
I
think?
first pulled up to the location, I'm like, man, this food going to be nasty. or it's gonna be mediocre. Because
He thought it was gonna be like IHOP or First Watch.
yeah, listen, I thought it was gonna be mediocre because this place is in a strip mall settings. Typically, places in strip mall settings don't taste that good, from my experience, because of the type of restaurant that are located in those settings. So
Okay.
mediocre. How about you?
I mean, I was anticipating it because I had looked at the menu previously. Like, I knew kind of what to expect, and I knew that it was going to be a little different than what he was anticipating. So I was looking forward to it. And then we walked in, and the first thing out of his mouth was...
So as soon as we walked through the doors, I'm like, wow, they spent a lot of money on this build out. Shake,
The Shack.
eat, what is it?
The Shack.
Oh, the Shack, money well spent. The build out was very unique. I never saw that type of build out like that in that type of retail space, in that type of retail setting. So it was an awesome build out.
The decoration inside is basically all wood paneling. They basically took all, it almost looks like reclaimed wood.
It is reclaimed
It's
wood.
reclaimed
I
wood
think.
that they used through the entire, it's the walls, everything. And everybody who comes through gets to sign a wall. You get to sign your name on a portion of the wall. Which is really cool. Like, it's a fun way to showcase, like, the people that travel through there and stop through to their restaurant. But it also keeps people engaged. Oh, I can write on their wall. I can draw. I can do
and
something.
I think that's cool because it actually limits the amount of time you actually have to wait for your food. I feel like we didn't wait for our food that long.
No, because we were talking about the wall. We were
Yep.
excited. Like, it's a distraction, I guess. Now, when it came to the food, what did you order?
So I ordered, got a pancake with with blueberries, white powdered sugar, and chocolate chips.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I ordered one of their scrambles, which was
skillet.
Yep, one of their skillets, which was to smoke 'em if you got 'em, which has smoked turkeys, pork belly, pepper jack cheese, jalapenos, and chopped tomatoes.
Okay. And
What did you get, honey?
So, I also got a skillet. I ordered first, by the way. He copied me. Shh. I ordered the Philly skillet, though, so it sounds just like it is. It's a shaved ribeye, some peppers, some onions, there was mushrooms, and then they have a Shack cheese sauce.
Yep.
And now, because these are skillets, they're breakfast skillets, they come with hash browns and 2 eggs served either scrambled or over medium. We both ordered our eggs where they're over the top, where you cut them and it oozes all the yolk and stuff down. Ooh, that was my favorite part. I love cutting into eggs like that. And then, like we mentioned, we took Xavier with us, so he actually ordered the special. So they have 2 specials called the Wolf Pack. One of them was a panini sandwich, and the other one was the French toast. The Griddle Frenzy is what it's called.
But we'll let him do his own little how to be
yeah, well,
on that.
I'm just telling you what he got, so you know. But
Stay tuned.
yeah, stay tuned for his little piece. He'll tell you all about his stuff. But what did you think about your food?
Which part?
Both of them.
Pancake. What I like about the pancake, it wasn't too thick. A lot of places that serve pancakes, they're super thick. Either they give you a large, thick, wide pancake, or they give you a small, narrow pancake. I love these pancakes. The pancake was $4 or $5, had all the toppings. It was great. The only thing I really didn't like, the chocolate overpowered the blueberry and everything else. Other than that, the pancake was fine. As far as the scrambled or the skillet, I keep calling it scrambled. As far as the skillet is concerned, it was great. I have no complaints about that. I'm still getting over my sore throat, tonsillitis, whatever. So I kind of had to shy away from the peppers. I actually got one of the peppers in by mistake, and it actually pushed the dish up to outer space. It was very good. I have no complaints about my dish. How about you?
Oh, no, my Philly was fantastic. Like, the ribeye was super tender. Like, you could, like, pull it apart without really struggling. And it tasted just like a Philly cheesesteak. And then, like, the egg just kind of added a bonus to it. It was just like, I never would have thought to put an egg on a Philly cheesesteak at all.
Yeah.
So it was a very great flavor combination, though. Like, I loved how they chopped up the peppers to where they were small enough, because it was a skillet, so I didn't need big, long peppers.
Right.
A lot of times you get peppers where they're like just the half a pepper, the half onion. They chopped these up so it like was really easy to consume too, and it made it really easy to eat. I loved it though. The flavor was so good.
Yeah.
And then I know Xavier, like you said, he'll tell you a little bit about his. But let me tell you, I took a bite of it. I give it a thumbs up too. He also ordered bacon. I forgot about that. I didn't even get to try the bacon. Boo. But overall, I loved the food. Now, what would you rate the Shack?
So, I would probably rate the Shack, you know, I would probably give them a 5 out of 5.
Yeah?
You know, just the food. Oh, you know what? I would not give them a 5 out of 5. Let me tell you why. There's a few things I didn't like about the overall restaurant. So there's not really big things, there's small things. So the menu is fairly big, but everything is customized for this dining experience. But they still had menus that made it feel like I was in old Charlie's. Get rid of them old clanky danky menus. Get rid of those menus. Make them nice and sexy like the rest of the restaurant. That and the size of the menu. Other than that, Shake Shack, not Shake Shack.
You keep calling it Shake Shack.
I keep calling it Shake Shack. What's the name of this damn restaurant?
The Shack.
The Shack. Sorry, The Shack. So I would definitely give you guys a 4.75 out of 5.
You still give them a good.
Yeah, I still give them. It's just a little stuff.
So I'm the same way. I didn't mind that the menu was a little bit bigger. Yeah. I agree that maybe they could like you said, make it sexy and kind of clean it up a little bit. But I didn't mind the way the menu was set up. They had very unique names for their dishes.
Yes,
it was super playful. You know, the one sandwich that they had was like Dr. Seuss something. Like they're very creative with the name of the. They're very creative. They have like the King Lives. It was an Elvis Presley themed pancake topping. You know, they're very creative about the titles that they use. Smoke them if you got them. You know?
Smoke them if you got them.
So I loved it. I thought they were a 5 out of 5. I would give them a 5 out of 5. Yeah, there's that little bit of thing that I wish they would change, but it doesn't take away from what they provided.
Yeah, the food was good.
It does not take away from what they
I'm eager
created.
to see if the other locations
Me too.
look as good
And taste is good.
and taste as good.
So
'Cause that's the definition of a true
that's the question. Would you go back to the same location? First question.
Yes, I would.
Now, would you be willing to go try another location?
Yep.
Okay. Had to ask both questions because because this is multiple restaurants in the same area, you have to be cautious. Same like what we talked about with Gorilla Street Food.
How about you? Would
So
you go back
I would go back to the same location, yes.
Yep.
And then I would definitely be wanting to try one of the other locations. Just to see if it still holds up to that standard.
And
I would
this
love
is a
that.
chain. Usually me and Allison do not attend chains, but their food is fairly good. And they give them first watch. They kill them first watch.
Yeah.
First watchers can't compete with these guys.
So yeah, you guys definitely want to check them out. They're hot and new out here in O'Fallon. Building a name for themselves in the rest of St. Louis.
Yep.
Definitely worth checking out. And then make sure you guys watch the whole thing for Xavier's review as well, because he wants to be a part of this. He wants to tell you all about his dish. I know he's been talking about it
the
whole way home.
Yep. So if you guys have a restaurant in mind that you want us to review, feel free to reach out to us via the comment section or email and catch us on Facebook. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of How Do We Rate It? Catch you next time.
See you later, guys.